Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to this new yoga for basketball players. So this one is incorporating a little bit of flexibility, mobility, balance, relaxation and focus as well. So this is going to be a little bit of an everything class, and I do have other yoga for basketball players videos linked below, so I'll leave the list in the description if you fancy practicing with me again. If you do find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your team. And we're going to start cross-legged today, so come meet me on your mat, resting your hands on your knees or your thighs, and when you feel ready, close your eyes. Just take a breath in to sit a little taller. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders and feel grounded through your sitting bones. As you inhale, send the breath down to your belly and make it wide. And as you exhale, allow a sense of ease to wash over you. Beginning to tune out from external noises and distractions. And bring all of your awareness and focus onto your breath. And let's see if we can stay connected to our breath for the rest of this practice now. When you're ready, blink the eyes open. We're going to inhale, float the arms up overhead, interlace your fingers at the top and then press your palms into the ceiling so you get a little bit of a stretch through your fingers and your wrists. Perfect. Have a little wriggle here. Maybe it's a little side to side, whatever intuitively feels welcome in your body today. Lovely, good. And then releasing one hand down, let's bring one arm across, come into a side bend, and then roll out that wrist. Perfect, good. From here, we're going to bring this top hand all the way down and around, and then take it over to the opposite side, rolling out that wrist. Lovely, good. And then as you inhale, slowly coming up through center. We're going to do a little bit for our calves here. So we're going to plant one foot down. We're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter which one. We're going to take it like a little bit of a flow. So we're going to lean forwards into the stretch. So see if you can keep this heel down, pressing this knee slightly over the toes so you feel the stretch in your calf. And then we're going to sit down, switch, and then roll forwards. Sit down, switch, roll forwards. So if you need to use your hands for all of this, that's absolutely fine. Particularly if you've got longer limbs than me, which you probably do. But see if you can get to a point where your hand's free, so it doesn't require any hands to touch the floor or your body. And hopefully you've got a little bit more space than I do. Lovely, good. We're going to land on one side. And once you're there, bring your fingertips down. We're going to open out through the hip. So the arm that's near this leg, you're going to press into it to keep that open. Feel that opening through your groin. And then the opposite hand is going to reach all the way up. Option to stay here. Option to take it behind. And you might grab for your inner thigh of that leg. And then roll that shoulder open. So it's a lot happening. It's a bit pretzely. So don't worry if you're not in this full variation. Stay connected to your breath. Lovely, good. And then releasing the hands down. Let's switch sides. Pressing this arm into this inner thigh here. Other hand reaches up, maybe staying here, maybe bringing it behind. If you can grab like the top of your shorts or like the inside of your thigh. And then lean back with this shoulder. Let go of any tension through your face, particularly if you're clenching your jaw. Lovely, breathe in. Exhale, release. Perfect. Let's find an all fours position. So spreading those fingers nice and wide. As you inhale, drop the belly down, look up. Imagine your chest coming through your arms. And then as you exhale, press the floor away, push your shoulders apart. Nice. Inhale, tailbone up, crown of the head up. Exhale, round. Lovely. Take that in your own pace. With the breath, remember. Lovely, good. Next inhale, we're going to come to a neutral spine. We're going to add a little bit for our hips here. So take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to lift your right knee out to the side and then press back. Any amount that feels good. Good. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, lift the left knee, press back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come to all fours. This time we're going to keep our hips stacked over our knees, but walk the hands forwards. And then dropping the chest and the head down towards the floor. So for some of us, the chin might rest onto the mat, maybe the forehead. But equally, if your head is hanging, that's okay. Just let gravity draw it closer to the floor. And then encourage a nice big breath. So all the way up into the armpits, into the shoulders. Beautiful, good. Inhale, lift your head. We're going to come forwards to lying on our tummy. So keep the forearms down, snake the body forwards, send the hips down to the floor. So we're in this Sphinx pose. Have your elbows just underneath your shoulders and then press into your forearms and actively lift out so you feel a little bit of a back bend here. Nice. Option to explore with the neck, so maybe you just roll the head around and just see if there's any tightness to be worked out. You can nod the head, yes and no. Just shake it from side to side. Lovely, good. And then dropping the head down, hands underneath the shoulders, big toes together. We're going to push back to a child's pose. So take your knees wide, keep your big toes touching, and then settling back into your child's pose. Lovely. Forehead to the mat. Good. Let's stretch out the back of our shoulders. So you're going to slide your left hand all the way underneath your right armpit. Come onto your left ear. Option to keep reaching the right hand forwards, or you can press it just in front of your face and then breathe nice and deep into the back of your left shoulder. Lovely, and switch. Make sure you come into and exit the poses nice and mindfully. So maybe pressing that left hand down this time to lean back into that right shoulder. Good, coming back to child's pose. Perfect. From here, let's come forwards to all fours, tuck toes, and then find downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog, have a little pedal through your feet. Just see how the back of the legs are doing today. Lovely. And then begin to walk your feet towards your hands. Bend your knees. And then let's take our feet as wide as our mat. Turn the big toes out. And then we're going to come into a yogi or deep squat from here. So as you inhale, bend into your knees, fill up your belly with a nice big breath. And then as you exhale, straighten up the legs any amount that you can. Inhale into the squat. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling, straightening the legs maybe a little bit more. Inhale, fill up your belly, nice proud chest. Exhale. Lovely. We're going to hold it here. Turn your toes forwards. Soften your knees and then slowly roll up through the spine. Take your time. Coming all the way to standing. Perfect. From here, we're going to bring our fingertips onto our shoulders. Little softness through the knees. And then we're going to begin to circle the elbows. So do one at a time. So you get a nice big stretch on this side. And then the opposite side. And you can take this in two ways. You can make it a full body stretch like this, like really drawing the shoulder and the chest back. Or if you feel like you want to isolate the shoulder a little bit more, see if you can engage through the core and just keep the shoulder joint moving. So totally up to you with however you take this one. Lovely. Good. Bring that to a stop, but keep your fingertips on your shoulders. As you inhale, draw your elbows back. Imagine someone was pulling your elbows back. And then as you exhale, chin to chest, see if you can get your elbows to touch in front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, open and hold. Exhale, releasing the hands down. Lovely. Take a couple of rolls of your shoulders here. Awesome. We're going to come into some balancing. So ground down through your left foot. As you inhale, reach your hands high, pick up your right knee. Feel sturdy on your standing leg. Good. Breathe in. As you exhale, send the leg back, send the arms back. Good. As you inhale, come back to your start position. Knee up, hands up. Exhale. Nice. Take that in your own pace. And really feel your standing ankle working. All those little micro adjustments to keep you upright. Working on your stability. All those little muscles in your foot. Wonderful, good. Next time your knee comes up into your chest, I want you to hold it there. Then bring your hands to your hips. And then just send the leg back this time. Strengthen that leg. So you can either point the toe or flex the foot. As you inhale, you're going to open your hip up to the right. And then as you exhale, close. Have the hips pointing down. Nice. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale down. Nice. Take that in your own time. If you need to use a wall or the support of a chair, please do. But otherwise, see if you can really find your focus. Focus on something on the floor. So you can find that little movement through the hip. Lovely, good. Next time your hip points down, we're going to bend into our standing leg, drop those back toes behind. Lovely, breathe in. And as you exhale, slowly lower the back knee down. Lovely. Let's take a nice big breath, stretch the arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to take a twist. So the right arm is going to come across, left arm reaches back, spiraling the chest over to the left. Connect back to your breath. Lovely. Inhale, reaching those hands high. And then as you exhale, hands come down to the inside of the front foot. And then we're going to straighten up that front leg any amount that feels good. Having the toes lifted up towards the sky. Send your tailbone back. Good. Nice full breath. And as you exhale, plant that foot, plant the hands. We're going to step back to a downward facing dog. Lovely. Good. From here, let's begin to walk the feet towards the hands. Soften through the knees and slowly roll up through the spine. Coming all the way to standing, and we're going to do that on the opposite side. So this time, inhale, hands reach up, pick up your left knee. Really connect with your right foot here. Good, breathe in. Exhale, send the leg back, send the arms back. See if you can get your chest parallel with the floor. Inhale up. Exhale back. Nice. Take it nice and slow. It's actually a little more challenging to do this slower than it is to rush through it. Good. Next time that knee comes up in front, we're going to bring our hands down to our hips and then send that leg back. And then let's do those hip openers. So inhale, left hip points out to the left, open up the hips. And then as you exhale, left hip points down. So it's very subtle, but by no means easy. So use support if you need. Find your focus, keep breathing. Good. Next time that hip points down, we're going to bend into our standing leg, drop those back toes behind. Lovely. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bend into the knees to drop the back knee down. Lovely. Nice big inhale to stretch the arms up. And then exhale, twisting to the right. So left arm comes across. Really reach that back hand back. And see if you can open your chest out to the right. Lovely deep breath. Exhale. Good. When your next exhalation arrives, we're going to unravel, come to face forwards. Bring your hands to the inside of that front foot. If you need to shimmy it over, go ahead. And then straightening up the front leg, send the hips back. Send your breath all the way down the back of that leg, right to the sole of your foot. Wonderful, good. And then from here, plant that foot, plant the hands. Let's come back to a downward facing dog. Press the floor away. As you inhale, see if you can lift your tailbone higher. As you exhale, pressing down through the heels. Just notice any differences right now after the first little bit of the practice. Beautiful, good. From here, we're going to bring our big toes together, heels together, so toes together, heels together. And we're going to walk our hands back to our feet. And then bend into the knees. We're coming into a little bit of a toe stretch, toe balance here. So option to stay here if this is quite a lot for you. For some of us, we might bring our hands up onto our thighs, relax the shoulders. Or maybe hands at your heart. Maybe find your tree arms for extra Instagram points. It might also help you with your balance, to be fair. Nice, feel that warmth and heat build through the feet. Lovely, good. And then we're going to bring our hands down. Straighten up the legs. Take your feet yogi squat distance apart or deep squat distance apart. Bend into the knees, coming into your deep squat. Now, if your heels lift off, don't worry. Just keep sending the weight back though. So encouraging the heels down. Lovely. From here, we're going to bring our hands behind and sit our bottom down. Lovely. So once we're here, we're going to take our legs apart, toes pointing out, and we're going to allow the knees to drop one way and then the other way. So we've got internal and external rotation through the hip here. And healthy, happy, agile hips need to do both. So sometimes we focus a lot on hip opening or hip external rotation and not so much internal rotation. Nice. We're going to add a little bit of a twist in here. So next time your knees fall to one side, we're going to continue that journey. So the opposite elbow is going to maybe touch the knee of your opposite leg. I explained that really badly, I'm really sorry. And then coming back through center, lift the knees drop the opposite side, and then opposite elbow, opposite knee. And take this nice and slow. And just notice where you feel the stretch. For me, this feels amazing in my back and in my hips. Well done. Wonderful. And then next time you come back through center, we're going to stretch out our legs and come onto our back from here. So just make sure you've got your mat to lie back on. We're going to do a little massage for our lower back, which should feel really nice. So if you're on a hard floor, you get a little more intense massage. So we're going to lift our legs up. Don't worry about them being straight. Soften through your feet, soften through your knees. And I want you to feel heaviness in your sacrum, so that flat bone in your lower back. It's kind of like you're balancing on it right now. Good. And then gentle circles with your legs to massage that area. So yeah, if you're feeling a bit sensitive in this area, maybe do this with a little bit of padding from a mat or a blanket. Lovely. Circle the opposite way. You can make your circles big or you can keep them small. Just have a little bit of an experiment. Lovely. And then we're going to come into a twist. And after doing this massage, my back always gives a nice big click release. So hopefully it feels just as good for you. Beautiful. Nice. Let's bend the knees. Relax the feet. Take the arms into a cactus shape. And then allow the knees to fall over to the right. I don't know if that picked up on camera, my back clicking there. So just let the legs be heavy, shoulders relaxed. Connect back to your breath. Good. Inhale, knees through center. And then let them drop over to the left. Can we get a click on this side? Yep. And just let gravity pull you into place. Nice. As you inhale, bring your legs through center, give yourself a little squeeze. And then we're going to gently rock up and down the length of the spine a few times, rock and roll. And then we're going to come all the way up to seated, sitting nice and tall. Let's bring one hand to our heart and one hand to our belly. Close the eyes. And just start to connect back to your breath. Notice the depth and the pace of your breath now. Notice how easily your breath and your energy might flow now. And then take a moment to really thank yourself for carving out the time for mind, body, and soul today. When you're ready, take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, bring them down into a prayer at heart center. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do let us know, and I'll see you on the next session very soon. Bye.